What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Talk Talk Punch. I am Brody, joined by Tudong Dylan
Hey,
and the All-Father, Charlie Hickman.
nice.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Thank you guys.
My sons.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us. While you're here, we'd love to interact with you. So comment down below. Just please remember to be nice. Whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening on the audio version of the podcast, wherever you get your podcast, make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up or the star rating and subscribe, or else Dylan is going to come to your house and read all your books while eating a bag of Cheetos. And that dust is going to get all over those books. So please,
Books. The picture book.
for the sake of your books, subscribe.
Also, I'm going to dog-ear the pages that I actually appreciate. Maybe underline a couple of.
Oh my goodness. You gotta stop.
Ow.
You gotta stop.
Sorry.
And then, after you subscribe, you can easily come back here every Wednesday to hang out with us and see what we're talking about. Kind of like this week's topic. We're doing our top 3 movie and TV good aliens. So this one, we're kind of doing a part 1 and part 2 a little bit. This week is going to be the top 3 good aliens. Next week, you got to come back because we have the top 3 bad aliens from movies and TV. They're the bad guys because they're aliens, right?
Number 1 might shock you.
Definitely shock.
But these ones are the good ones. These are the ones you want to be friends with, the ones that are the best. However, we did our criteria. We left this one kind of open amongst the 3 of us, and we were talking about it. We're kind of like, how did you do it? And how did you do it? And Charlie was mad because Dylan and I didn't have a good enough answer.
I didn't. I said I was full wild card this time. I was like, these are aliens that don't get their due. And they're great aliens. I don't know why more people aren't, I don't know, dressing up like them or just kind of naming them out and either cosplaying and or fan fictions, all sorts of things like that. These aliens need to become popular again, if not already, and some of them already be popular, and they definitely will shock.
See, now that's already way more explanation than you said.
No,
And I was like, hey, how are you guys building your list? And Dylan said, I'm going to build it like a wild card. And that was it. That was his.
they're ambiguous and people don't know them, and they're world famous, and everybody loves them.
All right, I better not recognize any of the aliens on your list then.
You're going to recognize them all, but you're going to be like, top 3? And I'll be like, absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I will live and die with these aliens. They're fantastic.
All right. The rider dies. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's see what happens.
Well, Charlie, how did you build your list? What criteria did you work off of? What did you end up working off of?
None criteria.
Okay.
So I picked. No, I tried not to pick all. So in this list, I have 3 unique source materials. So I mean, you could really just do a top 10 Star Wars alien list or whatever. So I tried not to do that. So I'll kind of talk about my methodology as I describe each of my picks, because if I get too into it, then it becomes apparent of what I'm choosing. So
How you sounding like us?
you aren't asking me for help. You guys had your lists. I was just trying to see if there was a way to narrow it down besides all aliens in existence in television and film history. But there we go.
Or some sort of like direction, sir. Who's going first, bro? Where are we going?
I'm going first. First.
Charlie,
Come on, put it on the screen, bro.
There it goes. We're going right into it. Not even a transition.
There's this little cute guy right here.
Batteries not included.
Batteries not included. The
Ow.
little fix-its. Come on, look at him getting the cheese on his head. This is a delightful movie. It is a wonderful little science fiction comedy. Brad Bird's first screenplay. Well, a young Luis Guzman can be seen in a camera panning back situation at the end of the movie. Just those 2 things alone worth the price of admission. These guys are cute. For the bulk of my childhood, these were the cutest aliens that existed. This wasn't like E.T. looking like someone had peeled the skin off of a young child. No, these guys were adorable. And if you've never seen this movie, which probably most of you have not, it is worth a watch. It was streaming for a while on HBO, but it is long gone, so you cannot watch it now except for maybe on YouTube. But worth it if you ever run into it. Batteries not included. Check it out. These guys look how cute they are.
Charlie, I actually considered this.
Did you?
I did. I just haven't seen this movie in so long and couldn't remember if they ended up doing something horrifying.
I showed this to my wife like a maybe 2 years ago or a year and a half ago when it was streaming, and she does not remember it at all. I was like talking to her about it today. She's blocked it completely out. So, but it's still a good movie. That's not. In fact, that should just her blocking it out means it's good.
Yeah. All right. I like that you threw the GIF in there too.
Yeah.
Nice move.
In there. Cool.
All right, Tudong.
Well, I went a similar vein in the sense, not so much the cute aspect, unless, of course, you find Jeff Goldblum cute. Yes, absolutely. Earth Girls are easy. Mac, the leader of the aliens from, well, Earth Girls. I definitely wasn't going to pick Whitlock, who was played by Jim Carrey, because he was nothing but trouble. And I almost picked Zebo, played by Damon Wayans, due to even how his stunt dancer, very obvious stunt dancer, had the moves. But no, I had to go with Mac because he had a love touch that could absolutely, it makes you so happy and in love. You police fall in love with each other. Guys fall in love with their cats. I mean, it'd be great kind of having him be like, hey, listen, the wife and I, just come over here for a second, Mac. Let me just speak with you for a second. He also seems really cool, and he fixes all sorts of different stuff, and he gives you dreams like you are. I don't even know what he did to make those kinds of dreams, but on a day-to-day basis, Mac all the way. And Jeff Goldblum, it's just icing on the cake. The fact that I can't do Goldblum, but either way. The point is, it's still Jeff Goldblum, and it's still fantastic.
I like the neck beard. He's got a nice neck beard in the photo.
Right?
Covered in hair. You see him, he comes out. I've never seen Jeff Goldblum all done up like that. His hair was all nice. Everything comes out all shirtless, and just like both of you guys should be, but you're not. But either way, all sorts of beefcake outside the hair, and he's still really cool inside the hair.
I haven't seen this movie in a long time either.
This didn't almost make a list, bro. This one wasn't on the almost pile.
I forgot about this one. I didn't think about this one.
This is one of those.
That's a good pick.
This is what they think actually it was like, and it's just like it is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Julie Brown is singing up a storm.
All right, my number 3 is a little more out there. This is my pick from TV, and I'm pretty sure he's an alien.
You're not sure?
Nah, I'm like 99% sure he's. And that's Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty.
Fantastic.
He's great. He's great in this show. He makes everybody excited. Everybody has a good time with him. They have no bad memories with him because he's such a nice guy. He knows karate. He helped them on a big mission. And then you get he shows up every once in a while. But then you get these little snippets at the end of seasons where he apologizes to you for not really being much in the season, and he talks about what he's been doing. It's just these little nice things. Except the end of the last season, give this really heartfelt thing about how his life started to fall apart because he took part in this mission, and it was really he's talking about all this stuff, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's just, I don't know, this guy, I love him. Whenever he shows up now, I'm always excited to see him show up. Yes, Dylan.
Is just kind of a random name? I haven't watched Rick and Morty.
Okay, so real quick, if you'll indulge me, bro. He makes his debut because he almost made my list too. Total Recall is one of the greatest episodes of television of all time. Just one of my favorite Rick and Morty episodes. And there's these parasites that create false memories in your brain and result in these wacky characters coming to life. And so then the camera pans over and there's Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he's just a character there. And so you think, of course, that he's a fake character that the parasites have invented. And maybe he is, or maybe he's not. Spoilers. He's
and
not.
the parasites can only create
great.
good memories. They only create these false memories that are good.
He's just confused. It's just a name, Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is just a name.
Yeah, it's just a name.
I mean, I'm not here to make a statement about the cleanliness of anyone's holes, but
yeah,
don't give us the stink eye.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, he's great, and he's so lovable, and also he married an Amy, so it's pretty good.
Oh,
pretty good. But yeah, I get excited.
Ooh,
I get excited. Ooh-wee. I get excited when Mr. Poopy Butthole
Hope you didn't waste your time.
So funny.
You gotta watch Rick and Morty, Don. Right.
Yeah, you really should. Look at I'm recommending that one. You would like it.
Okay, all right. I'm not saying no to it.
All right. Moving on to number 2.
All right, number 2. The year was 2019. We were heading into what we didn't know at the time would be one of the hardest years of our lives into the year 2020. So much was going on in the world at the end of 2019, and then of course with the dawn of COVID in 2020, things were dark, and we needed something that we could all agree on, something that could unite us in love and in passion, something or someone who could make us feel again, make us love again, make us hope again. And for most of us, that little fella, little Grogu. Now at the time we didn't know what to call him. He was just Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
And my goodness, one look into his eyes, and there's never been a character that I've seen that instantaneously I just thought I would die for that character. I would end my life that he may live. Oh, Grogu, with your sweet, soulful eyes. The Mandalorian debuted, and man, the internet was ablaze. You could not find toys of this guy. My kids loved him, but I loved him more. I bought them a soft pillow that I have taken to be my own. I have bought them Legos of Grogu that I have taken to be my own. This is a classic Homer Simpson buying the bowling ball with his own name on it. Here, kids, look at these cool little Lego toys. I'll keep them in my room. I allowed myself one Star Wars character, and I debated a long time about which one I wanted to include. But man, I just love this little fella. If I could be friends with anybody in the science fiction universe, and that includes real human beings, this is my guy. I know he's not even my number 1, but he'd be my little buddy. Look at him. I can't stop looking at him. I don't even want to talk to him. I'm just gonna watch him eat that little. I think it's a creature he's eating. I think he's devouring.
They were eggs. I was going to say, do you remember the controversy? How mad people were that they had him eat these eggs. Oh, people were so upset about that. Oh man.
Yeah. He's good stuff. Grogu.
No, this is an excellent pick. This was really close to making my list.
We almost had the same list.
We almost did. All right, Tudong, you're number 2.
My number 2 is from surprisingly famous and yet widely, very little known, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it is Word Perfect, played by the absolutely fantastic Mos Def. I could not believe I've seen him in other things. I loved him when he popped up in Chappelle's show, and he was unbelievable, perfectly cast in this. His introduction as he's buying drinks for everybody, and he has his best friend on Earth, and he's bringing him with him because he knows that the Earth is about to be destroyed. And he's like, "You got to take a towel, and we're going to get out of here." Nobody on Earth had this sort of a thing, and he helped out his best friend. And he is just so lovable in the entire movie. He's absolutely smart. He is saving lives. He's funny, and he's relatives with the president. They share 3/64 of a mother or something like that.
I still haven't seen this movie.
It's on Hulu.
That's right, bro. It's a really fun movie. me tell
It's
you.
all on Hulu, bro.
I started reading the book. I wanted to read the book before I saw the movie.
Book is good. This needs to be a TV show. This needs to happen.
Yes. But I've got to say, he was fantastic in this movie. There were
Yeah, he
parts
was.
may have been great. Parts of it may not have been great, but he was consistently unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely worth a watch, bro. When you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll check it out one day when I get hooked. I will. I'm gonna get it. I am.
We don't.
All right, my number 2 is my Star Wars pick, and that is Mr. Chewbacca. He is loyal. Ooh, I mean, like, yes, Grogu is great, but man, to just be able to hang out with Chewie, and I bet he gives the best hugs, and he's tough, and he's loyal. He's always there by your side, ready to blast some bad guys with his bolt caster thing. Oh man, and Chewie was so cool. Even as a kid, man, he was cool. He's been in like all these movies, and he's always just awesome, right? He could tear the arms off of people, off of droids. I love it. Now, I was looking at this picture as I was picking my pictures, and I gotta ask you guys, what is your preferred Chewie hairstyle? Is it like the down kind of over his face, like the Return of the Jedi, or is it the more slicked back, A New Hope Chewie?
I think I like the slicked back.
You really?
Yeah, this looks like he's posing for his 1970 album. You know, a walk through. You know,
Yeah, it's like Chris Christopherson and and Chewbacca have an album coming out together.
Oh, I always liked like messy haired Chewie. Return of the Jedi, it's not slicked back.
This picture looks like his album cover for back in the day.
I always thought he looked way cooler like this. He just looks more. Cool, he just looks. I don't know.
Lighting, perfect. The lighting is way too perfect.
This style lends itself well. Like if like they were doing more stylistic choices, like John Wick-esque action sequences, and he's like leaning down over people he's just killed, and his hair is like dripping with blood and sweat and hanging in his face. And he stands up and flings it back, and maybe a shower scene where he's. But can you imagine the amount of hair that would get in a drain from Chewbacca taking a big old shower?
Hoping you weren't gonna.
Sorry.
You're gonna trigger that gag reflex really hard, man.
I do. I will say my favorite thing about this picture though is if you look closely, his mustache is darker.
Oh yeah.
So it's like not only does he have hair, but he has a real mustache underneath all the hair.
He always had a mustache.
It's funny to me. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Maybe it's the lighting. It is, bro. I'm telling you, this is like a fantastic glamour shot picture of it from the 70s.
So yeah, I love Chewie. He's, if I had to pick an alien, I was trying not to go like really humanoid with my aliens. Try to be more alien, and so I thought, you know what, Chewie, man. God, Chewie's awesome. So
you can't beat Chewie. Although every time I see Chewbacca, all I can picture is watching Solo with my kids in the theater, and they have that scene in the pit with where he's eating all the humans, and my oldest son turns to me and said, "Dad, did Chewbacca eat all of those people?"
Wow.
Hey, maybe
yes, son,
maybe those were down there before they put Chewie down there.
Maybe they sure made it sound like he ate those people. It was very scarring for my son.
Oh, all right. Well, let's move on to number one.
Number one.
All
number
right.
one, the bullet. All right. So you guys probably can guess the source material for my number one, but I'm not going to make you do it. I debated the order of my three and had a bunch of different extra ones that I almost put on the list. But at the end of the day, I went with my number one. He makes me laugh. And really, aren't we all just looking for sense of humor as like the number one most important thing in a life partner? And this is my life partner. He's been with me since the late 90s, and he's coming back again here in the year 2023. I am so excited that I have gotten this intimate time with my dear friend Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama. Dr. Zoidberg. One of the best Just absolute scene stealers in television history. Just the funniest, most lovable character you could ever ask for. Oh, he just the one-liners he delivers. Oh my goodness, side split and stuff. You cannot beat Dr. Zoidberg. Uh, and when he doesn't have his shell, he's got these pink rolls. And my wife says that our baby daughter looks just like Zoidberg without a shell because she's got the rolls. Her words, not mine, sweetie, if you're older and watching this. But I love Dr. Zoidberg. And when you guys finally get around to watching Futurama, when you get Hulu, and you start watching some Futurama, you, too, will love Dr. Zoidberg.
What is he doing to that guy's head?
Better if you just watch it someday.
Is this actually in the show, or is this just one of those fan-made gifts here?
Oh, no, that's actually in the show.
Oh, wow.
It's a quick moment. It's,
Maybe
it's great.
All right.
Zoidberg.
All right. Well, Tudong.
Well, my number one is almost the exact same description. Lovable, one-liners zinging left and right. I don't know about the intimacy, but he is super cool, and that is Spock. I had to go Star Trek. I was looking for one of these that he did, but instead I saw that, and I was like, he is so cool. Come on, right there. I thought, yeah, he's very humanoid, much like the others on the list. But I consider, he's super lovable, zinging one-liners left and right. He is what taught all of us what logic actually really is, and actual out on the field, he's using logic. It's not all guts and blood like Captain Kirk. He goes back and he falls back on science, intelligence, and I don't say that I know anything about those things, but he's definitely calm and talks things through logically. Super strong, Vulcan neck grip. All of his science knowledge, and can't ever forget. Played by the absolutely legendary Leonard Nimoy, who passed away. Did you ever see that? He was in a commercial with the younger Spock, where it was a self-driving car, and he totally neck pinched his younger version. He is a fantastic person, and he wrote a book, and it was titled "I Am Not Spock." And then later on, did an absolute 180 and wrote another book, both autobiographies, saying "I am Spock," and that's the thing. Absolute Spock all the way.
That's how you make money, right there.
Yeah.
What?
I said that's how you make money, right there.
Well, yeah. I chose no Star Wars and no Marvel or DC or any of those things, but I had to go Star Trek and represent little Star Trek right there. Represent some logical Spock.
I tell you, he was great in Futurama.
As Spock?
In the future, all of our celebrities are just heads, and the presidents, they're heads. They're in head museums. There's a whole Star Trek episode in Futurama. It's fantastic. I will never stop talking about Futurama until you watch it, Brody.
That got me in trouble, by the way. When I was taking care of my grandfolks, I was like, I referenced that, and the person had no clue what I was talking about, and I sounded like a crazy person, because I was like, I would keep my grandmother around, even if she were just a talking head in a jar. Futurama, from Futurama. That's not what she's still alive in the jar, and they're like, sure. Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
I think it's sweet. I would like to be a talking head in either of your houses after I die.
Me too. I wonder if they can do that. I'd keep you around, Charlie.
Thanks, man.
I don't think they can keep you alive with just a head, bro. They can, of course, do animatronic and to make you talk. Now that's true.
You know what? 20 years ago, we didn't think we'd be talking like this, making this type of stuff either.
Yeah, it's true.
The future, Tudong. The future.
You guys can do the Vulcan thing, right? You guys can do the
door. Yeah, like this.
You do the back and forth.
I can't do it while I'm watching because then everything's backwards. All right.
All right, bro. What's your number one?
That's a good pick, Tudong. My number one, Charlie. You started talking. I thought for sure we were going to have a crossover. I think this might be one of the first top threes that we've done that we've had 0 crossovers between the three of us?
We came close, but yeah,
We came close. I thought you started talking. I thought we were going to cross over on our number one because I know that you love this character, and this is a magnificent character who is fairly recent, changed a lot. This is my MCU. This is my Marvel. Ooh. I had to get a Marvel. In that. Now we got a lot of aliens in the Marvel, but the best alien in Marvel and anywhere else is Groot. Come on, there's nothing better than Groot, whether he's big and tall and strong and has a deep voice, or whether he's little like this and has a little itty bitty voice. You know, there's got to be something said that he can only say, "I am Groot," and yet he is so lovable, and you love everything that he does. Have you guys watched the new I Am Groot show that's on Disney Plus?
Yeah, we powered through that. It was pretty great.
Oh man, they are so funny and they're so cute. And whether he's what?
Voiced by Diesel, that's what it is. It's Fast and Furious right there.
Yeah. And whether he's dancing or whether he's whatever he's doing. If he's fetching stuff in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he's adorable. If he's stepping on little aliens in I Am Groot, he's adorable. Like everything he does is like near perfection. Yeah, the Groot. I mean, yeah, this is like a near perfect alien. This was like my easy number one. He's great. Charlie, I'm very surprised that Groot did not make it onto your list.
Once I started thinking about aliens in the MCU, it was like it shut me down because it was hard for me to pick just one. I had similar reaction to Star Wars, and I almost didn't put even Grogu on the list, but I ended up just caving. But I couldn't do it.
Well, I went ahead and did it because
I was kind of hoping you would, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, because he's great. Look at him. Look how cute.
Has there ever been a better gig in the history of movies and television than Vin Diesel just saying "I am Groot"? I mean, the amount of money he made saying that one line and continues. I mean, geez, what a gig! What a gig! Let me get one more take at it. I am Groot. No. I am Groot. I was so good. What a gig!
I mean, he did say "We are Groot" one time.
Oh,
but...
that's true.
No. He didn't really say that. They edited it in. They got a voice double.
Voiceover.
He's like, "Look, you pay me for one line. I can't memorize a second line here."
Oh.
As opposed to when he was actually in the suit.
Sure.
That's a great picture.
All right.
Well, that was fun. That was good. Good list, boys.
I know. Yeah. I'm very surprised there were no crossovers. Very surprised.
None of you guys chose Superman. I thought you guys were going to choose him in a heartbeat. I stayed away from him just because.
I really thought about it. He was really close. That was me just trying to stay away from the humanoid.
Right.
Oh, and yet so many of your characters have legs, Brody. Curious.
But they don't look human.
They're very humanoid.
Or humanoid, but not human. I'll take it.
We hope you had fun with us today. Come back next time. You won't have to wait 4 years. No, you can just come back next week. You can click the more videos like this below, and make sure you tune in for the bad alien version of the. Oh yeah, where the thumbs on my screen will be going down, and Brody's beard will guide us through another glorious top 3. We will see you next time. Brody, want to drop a I am Groot to say goodbye?
I am Groot.
Oh, not bad. That's very good. Chills.
Oh, thank you. All right. We'll see you guys later.